Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to Dee Smith. Let's discuss. Welcome to today's session. King Schuler discuss future, talking about Jay Z. Welcome to the session. Check this out.
You just said that nobody was paying attention to Jay-Z when Tupac and Biggie were alive. Wasn't nobody paying attention to you either. What are y'all talking about? What are we having the conversation about? So what? So what? Nobody was paying attention to Jay-Z. All right, enough people were. Tupac was paying attention. Tupac said his name. Tupac paid enough attention to Jay-Z to say Jay-Z name. No, he ain't where he would like. Y'all be, what is this thing now that where everybody like just talk crazy about Jay-Z? Well, he was never the number one rapper. He was getting the most money. You was number one and you was getting a check. He was number 2 or 3 and we was writing them. Then Jay-Z had a crazy run. By the time the Blueprint came out, come on, dog. And I ain't, like I said, I ain't, it is what it is, you know what I mean? But come on, man. Why, what is this thing now? Everybody just be acting like Jay-Z just, he ain't never been, okay. I mean, he sold some records. That what y'all do. That what we do. That we do. So, you know what I mean? We can't have nobody to do anything in our damn community. Y'all get the...
So we're in the era of social media. Everybody got a voice, man. Everybody got a voice.
Talking crazy about it. Wasn't nobody paying him no attention when Tupac and Biggie was like, right. Wasn't nobody paying. He told 2 million. 2 million people paid him enough attention. Think about this. Tupac was dissing you. That is enough to end your career. That was enough right there. There's a lot of people that Tupac dissed that was the end of their career because so many people love Tupac. They were like, if Tupac don't like you, I don't like you.
Tupac's one of the greatest rappers of all time. I don't care what nobody say, man.
You, especially after he died. They were like, damn that. He don't like you, so we don't like you. That's it for you. Jay-Z, still, he survived all of that. You can say, wasn't nobody paying attention, but Tupac was paying enough attention to that man to diss him. And him and Biggie was boys. And he had your first album was a classic. So now Reasonable Doubt wasn't nothing. It sold 2 million. What are we talking about?
So now we talking about Rick Ross. Why him catching a commercial flight is a big deal? I don't know, man.
The internet is buzzing, cousin. They talking about your boy Ricky Rose. Not Jose, but Rose. Somebody snuck a picture. Caught Rick Ross. Well, I won't say allegedly caught Rick Ross. Flying commercial. Allegedly caught him flying commercial, man. I don't know if this actually him. There's people out there, that look like him. I know I've come across a few people like, hey man, that look like Rick Ross. I don't know if this is actually him. But if it is, there's a lesson that needs to be taught in this. Because, Rick Ross got private jets, live in a big ass mansion, the biggest mansion in Atlanta, Georgia. All that other stuff, man. And that's good. That's real good. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff costs money, man. All that stuff, a lot of times, I tell people all the time, 99.9% of the stuff on social media is a lie. 99.9. And everybody knows a lot of times you got to fake it to make it. That has always been the entertainment industry mantra. In order to get rich, you got to look like you're rich. But the trick is, looking like you're rich costs money. So you never actually get to the money. When the money comes, you got to spend money to look like you got money. And
I totally agree. Everything on social media is fake. 99.9 of these individuals are fake. Fake degrees, fake journalists, just fake.
And when you get money coming in, you got to spend money like you got it, but the price that you pay always supersedes the money that you got. It is always high as hell. And you find yourself in a predicament. I'm not saying this Rick Ross. I'm just saying it damn sure look like him. And if he's flying commercial, ain't nothing wrong with flying commercial. But don't put yourself in a situation where you got to hide yourself, or you got to be ashamed to fly commercial when, you know, because you have created the image. So now people are saying, well, I thought you had a private jet. What's going on? And it could be something just as simple as the private jet need to be worked on, and he got to get somewhere right now to go and get some money, and he can come on back. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Either way.
Ones want to know where my jet at. I obviously didn't get the memo. It's being updated with Starlink. You know what Starlink is? Yeah, that's the $500,000 Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's where my jet at. And I chose to fly commercial to Colombia to go party with Trick Daddy and Ball Greasy at the Escape the States vibe. And coming from a boss, I gotta let you know how this go. When Ricky Rose take flights to 6 digits, I'm going to get some Mounion, the Mounion. But don't y'all ever look down on no young hustlers who, if they walking, if they riding a bicycle, if they riding on the train, don't you ever look down on no young hustlers going to get some money. Don't you ever talk about these young entrepreneurs if they was flying first class, coach, economy, or private. I flew that shit for 20 years before I went and spent a 40 ball. And when I say that, I mean 40 million on a plane. Shit, if I send my jet to go pick my mom up and
I want to do Rick Ross got more money coming in or going out. I would love to know that. Because his finances sound crazy to me. But hey, what do I know?
fly commercial, that's what I do for mama. And since it's a big deal for Rose to fly commercial, sometimes I might have to buy me a wing at the Atlanta airport. I buy the whole C wing. C, everything on there be Rose.
So that was crazy. And I really want to discuss this. All Drake fans are not the smartest. All Drake fans are not the smartest. Now I know what somebody's gonna say about this clip right here. It was a joke. Nope. You Drake fans take everything seriously. Everything. What the you know, old boy faking those numbers with the bots. Well, let's go, man.
Michael Jackson with his famous glove and said, this is Michael Jackson wearing Drake's Iceman glove in 1984. And I just want to go on record and saying this is exactly why we hate y'all. It just be little stuff like this, saying stuff like this is exactly why. Exactly why we despise y'all. When you say stuff like that. Michael Jackson never wore Drake's Iceman glove. Never did. Drake purchased Michael Jackson's glove in 1985. I don't even think Drake was even born in 1985. Y'all just be saying stupid stuff. How is it that y'all allow these sentences to form? Like, what is your brain doing? Nothing. Doing nothing. Nothing at all. And then if somebody grown correct you, he hating. You know what I'm saying? He just be hating. No, it's just you stupid. And somebody got to stop you from sounding so damn crazy. That's all.
Facts, man. Facts. Well, they will run with it. They will run with it, man.
And be glad that somebody doing it with words. Somebody liable to slap the hell out you, talking like how you talking. Just saying.
So this one is about Boosie. Boosie just cannot seem to stay out his own way sometimes, man.
Boosie said he throwing a party and he didn't want no teas at the party. Okay? He didn't want no tea. And that's his business. It's his house, his party. If he don't want, if he's saying, hey, look, I don't, you know, y'all not invited, then people was mad. Look, y'all, you know, do y'all even know that man? Given the history of the things that man has said, who even asked? Somebody asked, oh, can we cut? No! No! Why you even asking? Huh? You don't see me asking a Klan member, why we can't come to the meeting? Because they don't want you there. That man done been saying he don't mess around with your group. Who would? Well, y'all don't need to be mad at him. You need to be mad at the person who asked. You need to be mad at the person out your group that asked. Why is you asking this man this? As if you represent the whole damn group when wasn't nobody thinking about going to this man's damn house. That's what y'all need to be mad at whoever asked the question. How you gonna ask him, can we? What is this we? Somebody done came and asked him about all y'all. What all y'all wouldn't even think, y'all didn't even know he was having a damn party. And he said no. Nah, it's an issue with it. No. Somebody playing. That's all I'm saying. That's silly as hell. Silly. Somebody gonna tell me. And then how you gonna get mad about not being invited to something that you don't even want to be at? That's like somebody tell me, surely you can't come to the Easter egg hunt. Ain't nobody looking to be at no damn Easter egg hunt. It don't hurt my feelings at all. You wasted your breath even saying that. Please and thank you.